Hello and welcome back to War in the East 2, uh, where we are still doing the German turn 1. I did read on the forum. I was under the impression that this was like War in the East 1 as far as tracing supply, that units would get their supply from their headquarters and the headquarters would trace it from the depot. But no, each unit traces directly to the depot. So your headquarters does not have anything really to do with supply tracing. So in that case, I'll move my headquarters around a little bit. Okay. Make sure everybody's in range. Yeah, I want everybody in range because I also just read in the manual. Yes, I am actually reading the manual. That there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on in the logistics phase that requires support elements. So I have 246 support elements and 4 damage, so 250 total. This is the total support required by all the units in my chain of command for this headquarters in the last logistics phase. This is how much is organic to the units, and this is how much we needed. So we did not get all the support we needed. We needed 3283, and no, we needed 3253, and we got 3283. So actually we got everything we needed. So we got some of it through organic. The units got it through organic, and some was provided by this headquarters here. All right. But yeah, these support units are needed for various different. I think one of the things said whether stuff that's damaged gets repaired or not. Another thing was a recovery of fatigue. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't know what all it is. But based on my reading there and on the forum, we want to make sure everybody is in support range. He's not. Can I fix that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he is. Can I bring you down? I can move you closer. Echo, echo, echo. I don't like the idea of moving people just for moving because it burns up trucks. So, I mean, he's in range. On the other hand, I may want to do a bunch of hasty attacks next turn with those units. And I'd rather have the support elements. What do you have? You know, oh, Jesus, look at all that artillery. You don't need all that artillery, man. But yeah, I'd rather have them where they could, like, move down here and do a hasty attack and still get the artillery support. Alright, so just make sure all of my headquarters are okay. No. Yeah, I'm going to leave you there, though. The reason I'm leaving you there is I'm not going to stick a headquarters out all by its lonesome, where if this guy were to rally here during his logistics phase, I don't know how likely that is, but if he were to rally and then start head over there, he might hit the headquarters, and I don't want that, so you just stay there. The same reason this headquarters is sitting on top of a regiment is need some protection. Looks good. Okay. Alright, so I think I got my headquarters all squared away here. I hope. What am I going to do with you? And where is your headquarters? It's way down here. And you don't have any peers? No, this guy has just got... No, he's got two. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. It's over there. Okay. And my soft factor, what is it set up for? Oh, morale. I'd rather look at supply. You know, let's go down in here and just make their life difficult. Well, that's interesting. I can't just go there. I thought there was this Zoc to Zoc ability due to surprise rules. Yep. Anyway, just make their life more difficult. As if it wasn't bad enough already. Alright, let's continue working our way towards Brest-Litovsk. Still haven't quite decided about Panzer Group of 2 here. In my War in the East 1 game as the Germans, I sent one corps of Panzer Group of 2 down south. This time around, I'm not sure if I want to do that. During my opening for, and it had become a pretty standard opening, I imagine, for War in the East 1 was to go down this path right here to Romania and cut off all of these troops here in one huge pocket, often referred to as Lvov pocket. Well, that had several advantages besides pocketing all those. By getting to a certain thing, you activated these guys who otherwise wouldn't activate until turn 4. Right now, however, they are only frozen for this first turn, and they will be available next turn. So you don't have to wait for them to be unfrozen or move somebody down here to get them unfrozen. They'll unfreeze next turn, regardless of what I do. The terrain is different. The layout here is a little bit different. I don't think I want to, and I don't know that it's even possible. Those movement bonuses that apply up here on turn 1 do not apply down here. These units are more likely, all of these armor units and mechanized units are in reserve mode, and they're more likely to activate. So the going's going to be tougher down here. It's meant to be tougher. This Army Group South did not make as much progress as Army Groups North and Center did, so, and this is supposed to reflect that. So the reason I brought down the extra corps from Army Group Panzer Group 2 was to help with this pocket. Well, I'm not going to try the pocket now. Not that pocket anyway. What I want to do down here, I definitely want this rail line right here. And at that point, it's a question of, do we go up this way to Rovno? Or do we perhaps go up this way to Rovno? Or do we head down here to Tarnopol and so forth? At any rate, not quite sure what I want to do here yet. One thing I can see using a corps of Panzer Group 2 to help out for is I definitely want Kovel here. This is an important rail junction that I want to deny the Soviets. So this is a turn 1 goal here, right there. I would think Rovno would be a turn 1 goal as well. And of course Lvov and this rail line here should be turn 1 goals as well. So I'm not quite sure where we're going to end up quite yet. But we want to continue working our way. We can continue working on getting to Brest-Litovsk. You in support range? You are right now. Do I need everybody? Let's use you and you. That would be 31 against 16. Well, I think it should be enough to defeat him. It may not be enough for avoiding combat delay. Let's try 2 units. Yeah, it wasn't enough for avoiding combat delay. All right. Okay, so they don't want to. What happened to the Zok to Zok rules? Well, poo. This guy's got to go, and I suppose he's got to go. So we're gonna pick a new corps here. What about you? Well, you got some rockets. We we can use you. We're going to use this guy here. You got some rockets. Come here and help out. Alright, no combat delay. Yay me. Alright. Who else can help you? Come over here. A tiny little penalty here for 2 different corps. But it should be 10 to 1. It looks like less than 3 to 1 here. But I know he's gone into open terrain. He's in clear terrain. He just lost combat. He's not happy. I think there won't be any combat delay. Want to bet on it? What kind of odds you give me? Yeah, well, 179 to 1. I don't know why the CV goes up. When they retreat. It just doesn't. I don't get why it's doing that. Let's see. A security unit I could use here. I'm just thinking I need to do something about keeping these guys locked down. Let's take a look at what you could do. Well, if I move you and then hasty attack, well, that's all you can do. What all's in there? A couple battalions and a rifle division. What about these guys? Of course, they'd have to do it without support, without artillery support. How much artillery support you got? A lot, an awful lot. So I'm thinking of breaking him down into a regiment and moving one regiment there, one there, and one here. And taking these 2 and attacking this group with those 2. I don't need any combat delay, though. Don't want combat delay. Well, I've kind of already committed to breaking this guy down. I don't think I want to go next to him because I'm afraid he might displace. So go here. Go here. Okay. You come here. Yeah, do that. Well, roll the die here. Should be enough, I think. Ah! Still got a combat delay. Oh well. Got a combat delay. Wow, he retreated a long way. But you actually have to give the dude credit. I mean, it's probably maybe a regiment-sized unit, maybe a little bit smaller. And he put up with 2 combats. So, my hat's off to you, sir. True heroes of the Soviet Union. Okay. Okay, what corps? Yeah, okay, so you come on up here. Well, I'll go ahead and displace this headquarters if I can. Apparently I can't. This guy can't go any further. Alright, now we're dealing with Brest. Okay. Runny nose, sorry. I need a corps that's going to be able to take him down. Rifle division, tank division. I don't know what else is in there. It's quite a bit in there. Level 3 fortification. It's a city, right? So, yeah. We're going to go after him with a full corps, obviously, and I think we want to go after him with a corps within support range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is in support range of that headquarters. Let's... Of course, I would like to save some movement points for... Who do you... Let's give it a shot. Let's give this a shot. We're going to do a deliberate attack anyway. And we haven't done any more to reveal what's in there. It's disappointing. You. You're not going to help out. You're not going to be able to participate in a deliberate attack. Alright, this is a deliberate attack, so I can use that artillery. And like I said, he's got a lot. No, actually, he does not have a lot of artillery. Well, pooh, that's 13 corps. Who were you the guy with all the artillery? You were. I don't suppose I can assign you to another corps. I can. Go over to 13 corps. And this is not costing me AP points. What is this made of? What are you? 2 10s. You go over to 13 core as well. Where is it? 13 core. What else you got? Go over to 13 core. All right. Well, your units are done moving, right? Yeah, they are. So get into... That's weird. Go that way. I don't like that. Oh well. All the way up here. Anyway, let's go. So now 13 core. It's got that stuff. Let's hope it shows up in combat. Alright, we're going to go for a deliberate attack here. Oh, it worked. Oh, and I got more than 10 to 1 odds. How sweet. How sweet. Did get a slight combat delay. I think if you do a deliberate attack, you're always going to get at least 1 for combat delay. But that's okay. If I use both of you guys, could you take him down? It's across a river. Yeah, it might be to combat delay. Let's not risk it. By the way, how much supply did we just capture? Not a whole lot. Oh well. That's okay. What about you? Where all can you go? Not sure we really want you to go very far. Or we could simply reassign you. Not there, but this core has only got 2 divisions in it. 13 core. How good is the commander for 13 core? Mediocre. Versus how good is the commander for this core? 53 core. Again, mediocre. I mean, not bad. If I was a Russian, I'd be happy to have this guy. But right now, I'm the Germans, and they got better people. I mean, I wish, as the Russian player, all my generals were like Vatudins or Rokossovskis or something like that, but they're not. I tell you what, I'm just going to bring him down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I bring this core down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use this guy to take out that fortified region. Go down there. Kill him. Kill him! Alright. And we're done moving him. More or less. Yeah. He's done moving him. So we have Brest. Now, where do you want to go? Oh, here's a use for this corps. Take that tank division down. You just lost a combat. You cannot be feeling very good. There's no way you're feeling very good. But this is cross a stream, a canal. What kind of support do I have? Engineering support? Yes, I have engineering support. I got a lot of support. Let's use, not you. Let's use you and you. It looks like 5-1, but I'm guessing it's much more. I'm guessing it's more because he just lost a big battle. Yes, yes, yes. It was 45-1, so didn't work out very well for you. All right. Now where can you go? Well, all this stuff needs to get out of my way. Go there. We just captured a depot. How much? Well, I don't know, 141 tons of supply. I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'll take you. Shattered. That's what happens to you when you show yourself to be really good. You're willing to stand up to the last man, and then boom, the last man's gone. Look, heroes of the Soviet Union. That's all I can say. Uh-oh. Combat delay. Oh, well. So we know that's mechanized division there. I'm going to break you down. And I'm going to do that. Alright, so we got a mechanized division here. And he was just involved in a combat that he lost. We'll take our chances. What kind of terrain is that? It's a swamp. I don't want to send the tanks through that anyway. Whoa! 171. Well, not good for you. Not good at all. Alright. suppose I shouldn't leave that headquarters quite so exposed. I mean, I don't think he could come down here. I don't even think he would, but... what about you? Okay. Alright, I still want to do Covell. I know what I could do. I could take the infantry from 2nd Panzer Group and use that to smash my way towards Covell. There's a cavalry division here, however. I know precisely what I want to do with the cavalry division. I feel Pinsk is kind of an important rail stop here that I want to grab. I don't want the... Not so important for the Germans, but I don't... It's important, I think, for the Russians, and I don't want them to have it. Is this another Stalin city? Stalin? God, the guy's got his name everywhere. Ay, ay, ay. Stalinogorsk, Stalingrad. Look at that guy, really thinks a lot of himself, doesn't he? Or maybe he's got a bunch of toadies trying to garner favor. Oh, we're going to name our city after you. Send us some money, please. Oh, my God. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. I do have 1 corps left of 4th Army. I was also reading I can have 6... yes, I was looking under the OOB thing. It says I have 4 assault headquarters, and I can have 6. So all 4 of the panzer groups are assault. And so that leaves 2 infantry armies that can be made assault. And I haven't quite decided which ones should I do. Grabbing Leningrad could be very, very important. It's a major population center. So grabbing that would be good. So making both 16th and 18th Army assault headquarters could be important. I don't think we're going to be able to get Moscow. I mean, that's a city too far. Nevertheless, the Central Front, 4th and 9th Armies are going to be very important. 6th Army is important, trying to get through here. But I'm thinking 16th and 18th Army. Maybe 17th Army. I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought. How much do they cost? I forget how much it costs to set somebody as an assault. Am I forced to accept the result, or will it ask me to confirm? If it's gonna force me to pick, I pick you. How much is it? 10 per. Okay. Not that expensive. I think it's 20 for Soviets, and for the Soviets you have to pick a front headquarters, which is kind of the equivalent of an army, of a German army. Soviet divisions are much smaller. Their TOE is like 2/3 the TOE of a German division. So, their fronts are more or less the equivalent of German armies, and their corps are kind of the equivalent, or at least the the unit counter, the single ones, combat unit corps, not the headquarter ones, but the combat unit corps are the equivalent of German divisions, and their armies are the equivalent of corps. Anyway, yeah, I'll give it some thought, but I'm thinking, well, if we're gonna do it, let's do it now. Get those guys starting to recover their combat preparation points now. Wow, and it greatly increases his command capacity. Wow. Holy cow. We ought to think about that for the Central Front. Maybe 4th Army, 9th Army, 6th Army. Because I think 6th Army is already oversubscribed. No, it's not. What about 4th Army? It's oversubscribed. 9th Army. Oh, you got a long ways to go. 16th Army. No, you're alright. Yeah, not quite sure. But yeah, I'm happy about turning 18th Army into an assault headquarters. Now, I've only got 9 AP left, so we can't do that again. But yeah, I think I'm happy with turning 16th Army into an assault headquarters. Anyway, that will do it for this time. Need to start thinking about Panzer Group 2 and Army Group South. Got to do Army Group South yet, and I have not experienced. I did a test case where I just did AI air directives, whatever the default was, ran them so that I could get right to the ground game, and played around. Definitely played around here in Army Group North. I also played around in Army Group Center, driving up Panzer Group 3 out here and capturing Minsk, and Panzer Group 2 out here as well to form the southern arm of this pocket, of the Bialystok pocket. But I haven't done anything. I haven't even moved any counters from Army Group South yet as a test. So I'll need to think about that. But anyway, that'll be in a bit. So until then, have a great day.